Hey, so I've just purchased the iPad mini 2021. Now, I know I'm a little bit late to the game, but as I want to use this as a digital notebook, because you can use the Apple Pencil with this, I wanted to grab a Paperlike, and I put this on every iPad that I own. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you install it on your iPad mini and how it works. This video is sponsored by our friends over at Paperlike. If you watch the channel, you'll know I've always been a big fan of Paperlike, and I put one on every single iPad I own. The Paperlike is the perfect tool to protect your screen and get the feeling of writing on paper directly on your iPad. Honestly, I think the size of the iPad mini with an Apple Pencil plus a Paperlike could be the perfect combo. So thank you to Paperlike for sponsoring this video. Hey there, welcome to the video. I'm Mark Brown from Editor's Keys. Now, if you're new here, consider subscribing if you're into filmmaking, video editing, or design. Plus, on the next video, we're going to be looking at the iPad mini and whether you can edit a 4K video from scratch on this thing. Is it underpowered? Is it too small? We'll let you know in that video. But in this video, I'm going to install the Paperlike. As I said in the intros there, I do install one on every iPad that I own. And I know a lot of people are worried about how you actually install it on your iPad. Does it change the feeling in a bad way on the iPad, and how does it affect the Apple Pencil? So hopefully I'm going to answer all of those questions in this video, but let's jump straight into it. Let's install the Paperlike onto the iPad. So this is how it gets delivered. This is the Paperlike. Now, what you may not know about Paperlike is you actually get two in the pack. So if you do happen to mess up the first one, or maybe you use the Paperlike for a year or two and you just want to freshen it up, you do have a second one here that you can use. Or maybe you've got two iPads in your household, you could give the other one to a friend or family member. So let's open up and get started. So that's everything out of the box. Okay, so this is the Paperlike screen protector. They've actually got a QR code on here as well that you can scan to see how to actually use it. We've got the installation tools and a nice little letter from the Paperlike team. So we've got two Paperlikes here. I'm just going to put one to the side and keep that one for a rainy day. Let's unbox this part here. So we've got the iPad meets wet wipes. We've got two of those, and we've got the application stickers, the help stickers, and a second set of stickers and a little microfiber cloth. So I'm just going to position this set of stickers to the side because that's for the second one. I'm going to take one of these off and just get everything ready, and I'll keep that there. So it's just important to have everything in front of you before you start. I'm just gonna get off a little bit of dust, but we're gonna clean the screen anyway. Now, how you actually put this on, there's two sides. Side one with a blue sticker and a side two with a red sticker. And what you'll see here on the iPad mini, it's got a little cutout here, and this is so you can position the Paperlike around the front-facing selfie camera on there. Now, the Paperlike doesn't go completely over the edges or anything like that. It is designed to kind of allow you to put cases and things on. So you want to line it up as best as you can. And then what we're going to use is we're going to create these little hinges essentially for the Paperlike. So I'm going to make sure this is lined up as best as I can, not to cover the selfie camera. I'm going to take it down a little bit there. That looks good. And I'm just going to put these on the side like so. One in the middle. I'm going to line it up again in a minute because obviously I'm moving it around here. And one right on the bottom. There we go. I'm going to take off the little case I've got on here because I don't want the Paperlike to stick to that. So let's put that to one side. Let's take the Apple Pencil off as well. I'm also going to power down the iPad too to make it a little bit easier. So let's put that there, that's all lined up lovely. Okay, that's good. Okay, now we're gonna put this here like so, and we've created a little hinge. Now what's happened here is, because the iPad's so thin, we'll need to pick it up very slightly and just bend it around. There we go, like so. And then what we've done there, as you can see, that's lovely, and we've created a little hinge there, like a little book. So what we want to do next, now we're happy with that, positioning looks good. Obviously you can take that off again if it's not quite level. What you want to do first is get the little wet wipe that they include, and we're just going to clean off any dust and fingerprints here. My iPad's brand new, so it doesn't really have any scratches or marks on it at all. So I'm going to give that a little clean like so. And this just means your Paperlike is going to go on nice and evenly. There we go. And then we've got a dust absorber sticker here as well. And again, that's just to get off some final little pieces of dust. There we go, that looks good. Okay, now I'm going to take this sticky side. I'm going to take that off. And we're going to lay it down onto the iPad mini screen. And you'll see you'll get some little bubbles under there. And what you need to do is just get a little card. Let's see what we've got. I'm going to use my Tesla car key, and then we're just going to get these bubbles out, like so. It's really easy to do. You just kind of get this, and don't worry, you can't really scratch the Paperlike from this side. It does have a protection layer on here. So we're just getting these air bubbles out. You can see another little one there. There we go, that's looking pretty good. Now for the fun part, let's take off this side. Let's remove these little hinges. And let's take that off. Da-da-da. There we go, and that's the Paperlike installed. Now I can still see I've got a couple of little bubbles there, so I'm just going to spend my time just getting these out here. Just move them to the edge. What I've found over time as well, if you do end up with a couple of little bubbles, they do naturally come out over time, but you can spend a bit of time just getting this out here. There we go, that's looking pretty good. I've got a little bubble down the bottom here that I'll get out a bit later on. But overall, that's looking pretty good. So let's turn on the iPad and then we'll show you what the iPad looks like with the Paperlike on. Okay, so we've installed the Paperlike and you can see it's on there now. Now, one thing I really like the Paperlike for, and you won't really get a great example of this because we're in the studio, we've got two powerful lights on here, some lights above and the screen, but it really does reduce reflections. And that's actually the reason I bought the Paperlike in the very first place. I wasn't actually doing that much drawing. It was mainly for the kind of anti-reflectiveness of the Paperlike. But what it does do, when you've got an iPad mini, you know, get an Apple Pencil, and this is the perfect size for note-taking. And what you'll notice, as soon as you put the Paperlike on, it definitely feels different and it feels good. It gives you that sensation of writing on paper. What I really dislike about the Apple Pencil and the iPad is the screen is far too glossy and it just doesn't feel like that in real life. When you use a pen or a pencil on a piece of paper, it's not really glossy and sort of skid, you know, your pencil doesn't skid off the page. With a Paperlike, you've got a slight bit of resistance there. You've got a nice bit of texture. You won't be able to hear this, but it actually sounds a bit more like paper, and it sounds ridiculous, but I don't know if you can hear that at all, but it actually sounds a little bit more like paper. So what I'll show you here is, if we open up notes, let's continue, let's do a new note. I have to blur that out. Okay, so got some notes there. So my handwriting is terrible, but hello, I'm Mark, and this is a look at Paperlike. There we go. So you can see there's no resistance there. Sorry for my handwriting, it's absolutely terrible. But it's just really great, you know, and I think because of the iPad is this size, it's gonna make it a really nice digital note-taking device. You can, within notes, you can add lines and grids and things like this. So if I had some lines in there, it's probably a little bit too small for this size iPad, but let's use those ones there. And then when you're in a, say you're a student, or if you're taking notes, if you're in a coffee shop, instead of using a notepad, you can use this. You've got guides. Whoop. Let's just turn it back to a pencil. This is Notes by Apple. Did you know you can circle? See, absolutely terrible handwriting. But it's just good. It's, you know, this syncs with iCloud now. You've got this note in the cloud. I use, on the iPad, to be honest, I use Photoshop, I use LumaFusion for video editing. And I actually find, again, especially with a tablet of this size, and they've weirdly made the icons very small on the iPad mini, and just being able to use the pencil, again, especially when the device is this small, just makes it so much more powerful. So I'm going to open up Photoshop here. Let's put it into landscape mode. Let's put this down. Hopefully you can see that up there. And let's bring in an image. Let's just bring in this image of the beach there. And let's just rotate this around here like so. Hit done. And you know, if you are, I mean, this isn't a great photo to be honest, it's a little bit blurry, but if you want to manipulate the photo, let's just say you want to use the healing brush tool, you can. We can go in there, we can get rid of these people like so. And you know, it's much easier. Let's clean up the beach here. Let's get rid of this person sunbathing there. Let's get rid of that and that. There we go. Let's get rid of those two there. And just doing this with the Apple Pencil and Paperlike, it's just so much more enjoyable. It really does feel like you're using a sketchbook, and I can't go over that enough. You know, you might have seen that in my previous Paperlike videos where I've put it on the iPad Pro. And for me, I'm not a big artist, I'm really not. You know, I mainly use my iPad for note-taking, for kind of drawing sketches, for business-related stuff, and for using Photoshop, maybe making some thumbnails and things like this. So I just like that slight resistance you get. Now, people have asked me as well in previous videos, what's it like for the tip of the Apple Pencil? And honestly, I don't really have any wear at all. I've had my previous Paperlike on my iPad Pro, I'll get you a shot of that in a second, since about 2018, 2019, and it's still looking as good as the day I got it. And I've still got the second one in the drawer, so I could always replace it. It's really good, and you can't really see this. We'll show you a close-up here. There is really no wear on this Apple Pencil at all. I use it on a weekly basis, so I wouldn't worry about that. But that's a quick look at the Paperlike for iPad. I mean, I'm really impressed with it. I know this is a sponsored video, but genuinely, these feelings are my own. As I've mentioned, we've done previous videos in the past where I've banged on about Paperlike and it hasn't been a sponsored video. So I really do hope you enjoy using yours. If you want to grab one, check out the link in the description below. That will take you straight to the Paperlike website. And they've only just released them for the iPad mini 2021. So make sure to check them out. Let me know in the comments section below. Have you got any questions about the iPad mini or the Paperlike, because I'm more than happy to answer them for you. I hope this video has helped, and make sure to check out our other videos coming soon where we're going to see what's it like editing 4K video on the iPad mini.